Each week on this video, we'll give you survivor tips, tricks, and fades. I'm Alan Seslowsky. He's Chris Liss. Chris Liss, if anyone wants to just skip right to the picks, you can click in the video description below because we're going to talk about what's going on in your $6 million Circa Survivor pool briefly. So if you just want to skip to the picks, click the chapters fast forward. All right, quick review. What happened last week with Team of Destiny and where are you guys going this week?
Yeah, the Team of Destiny picked the Eagles. There was never a doubt. Dalton and I agreed on the pick. There was no drama this week about what to choose. There was a higher percentage per Vegas, Team 2 actually available. There's the Cardinals, who we need to save for various reasons. Christmas Day and also Week 15, they're the best pick. And I don't usually save teams, but we're getting to the point where we're running out of teams. Okay. But it's mostly for Christmas Day. We may burn in Week 15 if it starts to make sense. And we also just like the Eagles. We thought coming off a loss to the Giants ahead of their bye, they weren't going to overlook the Jets. The Jets had just come off a win. They were going to be feeling pretty good about themselves. And then, of course, Hurts was questionable. And so people are like, oh, no, Minshew starting. Didn't worry me at all. Gardner Minshew's a beast. He's going on the pantheon of Justin Tucker, Nick Folk, Cordarrelle MV Patterson, Thomas Morstead, one special teams player of the year, a player of the week.
It was almost at this point, it was almost comforting when that happened. I was like, oh, perfect. This lines up exactly with the narrative that's happened everywhere else. So it didn't bother me as someone that's onlooking. But then again, I don't have anything on the line here.
Didn't worry me. Minshew didn't worry me. The only thing that was disappointing was 10 people were on the Eagles. And I thought the Hurts news, or it didn't come out officially until after it locked, but it was pretty clear that there was a good chance he would miss. And I was bummed that more people didn't jump to Minnesota. And it was great to see Minnesota lose on that last second play for two reasons. One, because it knocked out 5 people. 2, because I started Jared Goff in my NFBC team that's still the online that has a chance still. And 3, because I think we're going to go, I got to talk to Dalton about this, but I kind of like Denver this week. And I love that the Lions got their win out of the way. That is so nice that the winless team got the monkey off their back and the desperation is gone. And now they're just the Lions. They're just another team. What do they have to gain by winning another game? They have nothing to gain.
Right. And just to be clear, your pool started out with theoretically 6,000 entries, and now you're down to 23. Is that the number?
Yeah. It really was 4,080. It was supposed to be, we had an overlay because it's $6 million on a $1,000 entry. So it was supposed to be they weren't taking a rake actually. So they really were only going to take 6,000. And they would have paid out more money had more entries come in. But it was a guaranteed $6 million payout. 4,080 started. We got 23 left after that. After the Vikings beautifully took out 5 people. And let's do it. This is it. This is it's getting real now.
There's not going to be any more icebergs. It's all going to be chipaways at this point. And
you don't know.
You never know.
Might be one. I think this week might be one. Might be an iceberg.
All right, for the broader audience who is still in their survivor pool, and I was like, who's really in at this point? But I am shocked to find, I've just from anecdotally talking to people, there are a lot of people that in my orbit that are still in, and they need help. So who are your top choices for this week? Just break down your top 5 pick.
So I take the Packers, but nobody's got the Packers left. People in my pool do because they saved them for Christmas Day, but nobody has the Packers really in most pools. My number 2 pick is the Broncos. Again, it's not our official pick because I need to talk to Dalton about it, but they get the Lions off their first win. It's in Mile High where they have a real home field advantage. They're a defense and running team, which is a bully type team. They're like the Colts kind of. They're a bully team. And so they're good against doormats. They don't do well when they play against teams that can actually defend the run and pass the ball. But so I got the Broncos second. Third, I have the Chiefs.
Are you worried about quarterback play at all from the Broncos? I
would if they were behind. I just think that this is a game where they're going to be able to run the ball and play defense. I mean, obviously, if they get behind, Teddy Bridgewater's not ideal. So that's why they're the Broncos and not, an elite team. But number 3, the Chiefs. Yep. They blew out the Raiders in Las Vegas. Now they get them at home. The Raiders, once in a while, show up. They did against Dallas. They beat the Ravens early this year. But I think the Chiefs will probably crush them, especially now with Waller iffy and the Chiefs defense playing well.
And who's the team that might be on the board that somebody's thinking about doing that you would advise to fade?
There's no real fades, but I'll keep going. So Tennessee against Jacksonville. I like Tennessee 4th. Jacksonville's a joke. They're not even playing James Robinson, who's their best offensive player. They're putting him in the doghouse because he fumbled. Really dumb. Their offense runs through Carlos Hyde. The Chargers are number 5. Now, they're the biggest favorite that people have available, so I think a lot of people will be on the Chargers, and I think they will beat the Jake Fromm Giants. But Fromm's an unknown. It's better than Glennon because you never know. And the Giants can, if Saquon goes off, the Chargers don't stop the run. So that's one thing. And then secondly, the Chargers are very inconsistent week to week. And the Giants' pass defense, especially if Adoree Jackson plays, is pretty good. So the Chargers should win. They don't have much home field advantage, but they should win this game. I mean, I'm not really too worried about them, but they're going to be the most owned also. They're the pot odds fade. Everyone has the Chargers available. So the Chargers, I think, are the pot odds fade. The other pot odds fade is Seattle. They get the Davis Mills Texans. But, I mean, who is Seattle, the way they've played, to go on the road as a team you would trust? So Seattle's the other dangerous team, in my opinion.
See Chris's Survivor article each week. Click the link in the video description below. And to try RotoWire free for 10 days, go to rotowire.com/try.